Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, now I happened to post this video of Rana Ayub, who is a journalist. She's a Muslim journalist, and she wrote, a couple of things about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, then Amit Shah, the BJP, and when you attack one of the most powerful people verbally, you obviously will get into serious trouble. And yes, she did get into a lot of trouble. And India, the situation is such whereby, depending on which side you are, the left or the right, they say leftists, rightists, and centrists, and whatever. You get the opposite side that really tries to smear you, ruin your name and reputation. Okay? So, I normally check neutral. I try my best to check neutral websites. Like I check the information on Wikipedia. Wikipedia, I believe, is neutral. Okay, but then again, there can be information that we are not aware of. Like, for example, Jeffrey Epstein. Now, you check any of the mainstream media, they'll say that he committed suicide. September 9/11, September 11. They say those buildings just collapsed because a plane hit. You and I know, I don't want to get into that, but you and I know what that is. Then, John F. Kennedy, he died by a magic bullet that went this way, then turned around, went this way, turned around. Just check Oliver Stone's JFK. Okay, so I do understand the fact that you can't get all the information from one particular website, so obviously you have to read different websites. Now, so here what happens is, I'll be very honest and transparent with you when I say this. There's no human being that knows everything. Even I don't know everything. There are so many things I don't know. And neither do you, nor does anyone else. There is no one who knows everything. We may know one subject or something that we are very good at. Like, for example, personal branding. I have dedicated my entire life. I'm very good at personal branding. Now, when it comes to political issues, when it comes to politics, when it comes to a particular country, there are so many things I don't know. Now, but that doesn't mean that you need to have rocket science or a PhD to have an opinion. You can have an opinion, and yes, it can be wrong. But having said that, there is a certain level of common sense that comes in. Now, let's say, for example, Rana Ayub. A lot of Hindus do not like her because they say she's anti-Hindu. I'm telling you, I honestly do not know where she's written what. And if you do have any links, you can send it to me. You can type out the comments down below. Some say she's anti-national, which is a very common overused term. If someone doesn't agree with the BJP, they're called anti-national. So I'm totally against that terminology. And just like you have anti-Hindu, you have Islamophobia or Islamophobic. And people use this word, they attach it to any other word, and you become that bad guy. Like, for example, transphobic, fatphobic, racist, so people can just throw any terminology, any name, and just discount everything that you're saying. So, in her case, she is called anti-Hindu. And just like when you criticize Islam or you criticize the bad practices of Islam, you're called Islamophobic. Okay, so she is called anti-Hindu, she is called anti-national, she is this and that, many other bad things. Okay, now yes, there were a couple of areas I did read about that she was one of the claims that she made in the court that was thrown out by the Supreme Court. Okay. Now, why am I bringing this up? The reason I'm bringing this up is to tell you that there are a lot of things I don't know. There are lots of things I do not know. Okay, there are a lot of things I need to know. And it is not humanly possible to go through each and everything on each and every subject. So, with regards to Rana Ayub, what I want to ask you rather is, if you do have any worthwhile links, if you do have any, let's say, report, please do share it. Now, but keep this in mind. For example, if I were to say Republic TV, okay, with that guy who screams and shouts always, it's so comedic. Every debate of his is a screaming contest. I've never in my life seen a journalist shouting at politicians. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, uh, it's a known fact. He supports BJP. He supports Narendra Modi. It's a known fact. There's nothing to hide over there. Just as you have like Donald Trump, there are certain news outlets that absolutely don't support him, and I don't know. It is this era of ours that we have witnessed certain news media favor certain candidates. It goes without a doubt. Even certain political figures, certain companies, they'll sponsor or they'll have certain tie-ups. Even politicians, they will team up with one politician versus another. Like the people who liked Donald Trump, they don't actually like Joe Biden, and vice versa. Okay. So now, when you're giving me the links, all I'm asking is give me a few balanced links. Like, don't just give me Republic TV 20 articles only from Republic TV. Or if you're giving me, let's say, what is this? What's the name? News 18. This is another article that I'll be reading later. Don't give me everything from one website. Give me 2 or 3 websites. And the second thing is, if you are giving me a link and you want me to share, let's say this person is bad. Okay, fine. I have no issues, reading it. And yes, I will give a balanced opinion. Now, keep one thing in mind. So many people out there have said, I'm anti-Muslim or I'm biased against Muslim. And then there are others who say I'm anti-Hindu and I'm biased against Hindus. Then there are other people who say I'm sponsored by Pakistan. And then the others who are saying what I'm sponsored by Qatar or I'm sponsored. To be very honest with you, I've never kept this hidden. I've told you I'll be so happy if you sponsor. I need the money and I would love if you would give me. And the sponsorship, I would be very happy if you give me like millions. Like if you're saying, let's say for example, you're saying Qatar sponsored me to speak against UAE. Well, it should be a sizable amount, right? Like what, you expect me to take $100 and say, yay, for $100? No. Whether you want to believe or don't believe, there are people who have offered me money. There are companies that have offered me. If you actually see, I don't endorse any product, any gaming. I do receive emails almost every day, at least 3 emails from some unknown, this saying, we would like you to mention this cryptocurrency, this NFT, this product, this digital, or we are representing behalf of someone else. I just don't want to do it. You see my videos, there is no, this video is sponsored by, no, there is none. So, although I do wish there was some really big sponsor, okay, really big. I don't want to go for a, $500 just one time. So, no, I want to go for something really big. And I would only endorse those products which I use. If I didn't use a product, what's the point of saying, wow, this is a great product? It doesn't make sense. So anyway, what the point here is, whether you believe or you don't believe, nobody has sponsored me. Okay, that's one thing. And the second thing is, I criticize bad ideas. I criticize bad practices. Some people say I'm sponsored by Congress to speak against BJP. In fact, I've told you this. I got death threats from Congress, but I never got death threats from the BJP. Even though I have put videos criticizing the BJP, I'm actually more friendly with the people of the BJP than of Congress. I don't know why or how that is. I've never spoken anything against Congress, and I ended up getting 2 guys from Kerala who actually threatened me. Seriously. One of them actually put a Facebook video. I have that till now. I have that with me. He threatened me. He said, we will show you now. We'll show. I didn't want to pursue it. In fact, it escalated very quickly, and I even got one guy said, "Do you want me to, fix him, like finish him?" I was like, "Whoa, relax, just take it easy, deep breathe." I'm not into those mafia movie kind of things. Okay, so the main message that I want to give through this video is, if, for example, I say something about, let's say, Muslims or Hindus or a journalist or a politician, there is a possibility, yes, when some of you say, what the hell do you know? You're right, I don't know everything. So please feel free to share a link. Instead of just name calling, oh, he's ignorant, you're anti-Hindu, anti-Muslim, you don't know this. But please don't ask me, brother, have you read the Quran? Have you read the Bhagavad Gita? My dear, don't ask me to read a whole religious book. And I'm not into reading a religious book to understand what is happening today. Give me a news link. Give me something that, and don't twist the argument by saying, do you know, you're a Christian, do you know what they did in the 16th century? And oh my goodness, today's incident, don't give me an incident that happened 30, 40, like some of you are even saying, do you know how many people Hitler killed? And Hitler was an atheist, which he was not, and Pol Pot and Stalin were atheists, that's why you're an atheist and you're bad. Come on, man, use your bloody brains here. So, through this video, all I want to tell you is, if you feel I'm wrong, which I believe I can possibly be, please share the link. But having said that, there's no one in the world who can tell me that giving someone death threats or rape threats is justified. There was one user, Artman, I think, he said when Kangana Ranaut, she spoke against the farmers, that she got rape and death threats, and I did not address that issue. I'm being honest with you. I really had no idea she got rape or death threats. Okay, I had no idea. And if in case I was made aware of it, my opinion is the same. I just believe that's very wrong. It shouldn't be there. So whether it's Kangana or whether it's my worst enemy, this rape and death threats is wrong. If you disagree with someone, fine, have a debate, have a discussion. Now, with regards to that, how can I even forget her name? That female, that journalist was talking to you about. I just had her name. Wait, give me a second. You see, I don't even know her name. What's that? Rana Ayub. Yeah, Rana Ayub. Getting old. Okay. So Rana Ayub, see, if in case Rana Ayub is wrong, or she is, whatever you say, anti-Hindu or anti-national, she should be taken to court. They should have filed a case against her, and they should follow the legal channels, not threatening to kill her and all. That is not the way. So that's all I wanted to say through this video. You tell me if I'm wrong or right, and please, like I said, by criticizing bad ideas or criticizing bad practices doesn't make you anti whatever. When I speak about bad things that is happening to UAE, oh, you're anti-UAE. If I speak about rape or corruption that is happening in India, the answer is not, oh, rape and corruption is happening in USA. So what, you want me to close my eyes and not address, like there was this ignorant idiot in my group when I shared one article, video of this woman getting raped in India, and then she was being paraded and named and shamed because she got raped in India. The answer was, instead of criticizing that heinous crime, the answer was, oh, but at least it's not like Pakistan. Come on, man. Use a little bit of sense. So that's all I want to tell you through this video. I like to keep a balanced point of view. And yes, I'm not denying that I can be biased on certain things. Yes, I'm a human being. I can be biased. Like if you were to tell me Islam is a religion of peace, it's going to be a very tough sell. I do believe there are peaceful Muslims. I do believe that Islam has certain verses that promotes love, but very many parts of Islam, very many practices of Islam, from apostasy to, if you make fun of the Prophet, and we see what is happening. So for me, I'm very transparent. I'm very biased over there. If you say about transgender issues, I'm nothing against transgender people, but we're operating on a small child cutting off his genitals and putting, silicone and all that. I'm sorry, I'm against it. You can say I'm biased about it. Okay, this coming out and I'm transgender, I'm fluid, gender fluid. It doesn't it doesn't hit my head, you know. And like, for example, if there is a really fat female, my language is pretty simple. I would say she's fat. I would say that she's unhealthy. And then you can say that, oh, he's fat phobic. Well, for me, fat is, I don't find that attractive. I'm sorry. There are many people who don't find my tattoos attractive. I don't get offended by that. And if I say someone is ugly and I say that person's ugly, maybe it's ugly in my eyes, but maybe beautiful in your eyes. Like I told you, same my face. Many people find it very ugly. So that's all I wanted to say through this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? And yeah, with regards to Rana Ayub's controversy, please feel free to tell me. I don't want to keep dragging this. I will make a video where I'll speak on the links that you share with regards to Rana Ayub, the controversies or the drawbacks or whatever you say. Just give me one article that has everything. Don't give me 100 articles, because, you know, obviously I will just want to make a short 5 or 10 minute video, and that's about it. So having said that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.